right, good morning, Water School 24 first graders. How are we doing today? It is Wednesday, May 12th. We're about to get started. It's a gorgeous day out today. I hope it's a good day where you are watching this video right now. All right, you know what time it is, but I'm a little nervous because Mom Bird is not happy. See her squirking away? She is not having it today. She is not happy at all. Ooh, I got a sideways look from her. Let's see if we could get in there without her attacking me. So you see the nest. Okay, that was scary. She came right at me. So we're not gonna look at the babies in the nest today. She's very protective. Let's keep our distance. Let's respect nature. And hopefully we'll get a look again. I'm going inside before this bird attacks me. See you later. The ELA Daily Rundown for Wednesday, May 17th, 2020. In reading, we're going to watch the read-aloud again of Mama's Birthday Surprise, and I want you to answer these following comprehension questions. How does Grandma Perez know that Mama will enjoy the buñuelos? Yes, I still haven't learned how to say that word. I got to work on that. What advice would you have given Francisco about what to give Mama? And why was a gift to Mama so important to Francisco? These questions will be your reading portfolio assignment today. They can be written down on any piece of paper. Then we're going to work on drawing conclusions practice, page 411 from the remote learning packet. Again, don't worry if you don't have it. It's going to be on screen. We're just going to do it together on screen. I don't expect anybody to have to fill in or write down the answers at home. Just watch me do it with you. Moving on to writing, we're doing the Daily Fix-It 5 and 6 for your writing portfolio assignment for today. You'll see that I have this question scratched out. Let's skip it. We did some writing yesterday with our letter writing practice, so we don't need to do this today in the interest of time and sanity as usual. Moving on to foundational skills, you'll see I have complete 2 boxes of spelling bingo crossed out. Let's skip that today. We've been doing that a lot lately, so we don't need to do it today. Then we got read the words. I'm not going to say them here. You have to read them. Read the sentences. I didn't write the sentences here because they would have taken up too much space and the words would have been tiny. So there will be a page of sentences later on in this video. Then you'll see it says adjective practice. I really want to work on this. I know we hit hard earlier in the year, back in September, October, November. We were hitting hard on nouns and verbs, and we were really on a roll getting to know that, and I kept hinting about adjectives, and we were touching on it every so often, but we never really got deep into it, so I want to make sure we do some adjective practice today. That's page 415 in the remote learning packet again. Don't worry if you don't have the remote learning packet. That page will be on screen. It's not something I expect the children to fill out at home. Just follow along on the video. Then you'll see AI, AY practice is scratched out at the bottom. Interest of time and sanity, not going to do it. We did some AI, AY practice yesterday. I think we're good. Let's get started. Mama's Birthday Surprise. Written by Carmen Tafola. Illustrated by Gabriel Pacheco. The genre is realistic fiction. Realistic fiction is a made-up story that could really happen. Remember to think of this question as I read. How can a surprise be a treasure? Francisco ran into the garden. His grandma was reading a book. "Grandma, Grandma," called Francisco. "Next Sunday is Mama's birthday. Mama always surprises me with a party for my birthday. Can we surprise Mama with a party?" "That is a wonderful idea, Francisco," said Grandma. "Today is Monday. If we begin today, we will have 7 days to plan a party." "Mama always gives me a present for my birthday," said Francisco. "What present can I give Mama?" "I don't know," said Grandma. "But don't worry. We can make a piñata to break. Your Mama will enjoy that." So Grandma and Francisco made a piñata. On Tuesday, Francisco wondered about Mama's present. Francisco went to talk with Papa and Mama's birthday party. What present can I give Mama? Asked Francisco. I don't know, said Papa. But don't worry, I can play my guitar. Your Mama will enjoy that. So Papa promised Francisco he would play his guitar. On Wednesday, Francisco wondered about Mama's present. Francisco and his older brother went to invite Senora Molina to Mama's party. Senora Molina had a tortilla shop. What present can I give Mama? Asked Francisco. I don't know, said Senora Molina, but don't worry, I can bring some hot tortillas, fresh off the stove. Your Mama will enjoy that. So Senora Molina promised Francisco she would bring hot tortillas fresh off the stove. On Thursday, Francisco wondered about Mama's presents. He went to talk to his friend Gina about it. What present can I give Mama? Asked Francisco. I don't know, said Gina, but don't worry. We can make confetti eggs to crack on people's heads. Your Mama will enjoy that. So Gina and Francisco filled and painted the bright confetti eggs. On Friday, Francisco wondered about Mama's present. So he went to speak to Grandpa Perez. What present can I give Mama? Asked Francisco. I don't know, said Grandpa Perez. But don't worry. We can make some sweet buñuelos. Oof, that's a tough one for me. Your Mama will enjoy that. So Francisco and Grandpa Perez made some sweet buñuelos. On Saturday, Francisco still wondered about his present for Mama, but Francisco had many things to do. He helped his brother and sisters look for a place to hang the piñata. He talked to Papa about the songs Papa would play on his guitar. He talked to Senora Molina about the tortillas she would bring. He found a place to hide Gina's confetti eggs and Grandpa Perez's sweet buñuelos. Everyone was ready for Mama's surprise. On Sunday, everyone came to the party. Mama was very surprised. Papa played his guitar. Senora Molina hot tortillas smelled wonderful. Grandpa's sweet buñuelos tasted wonderful. Everyone ate and sang and had fun. The children cracked confetti eggs over everyone's heads. Then they all lined up to take a swing at the piñata. Everyone looked happy. Everyone except Francisco. Francisco, what is the matter? Asked Mama. I did not know what to give you for your birthday, Mama. Oh, Francisco, said Mama. This party was the best present you could give me. No, the second best. Second best? Asked Francisco. Yes, the best present of all is having my family and friends here with me. That is the most wonderful part of a party. Mama gave Francisco a big hug. Then they all took turns hitting the piñata. The one who broke it was Francisco, and Mama enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that story. So here are those comprehension questions again. Now that we've watched the read aloud, I'd like you to answer these questions on a piece of paper. Any piece of paper. And remember, this is your reading portfolio assignment for today. How does Grandma Perez know that Mama will enjoy the buñuelos? What advice would you give Francisco about what to give Mama? And why was a gift to Mama so important to Francisco? Remember, at this point, practice restating the question in your answer. This is so important once you get to 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and into high school. Restating the question gives you a powerful answer every time, and it helps guide you in figuring out just what the correct answer is. I'll give you examples for each one. So, the first question says, how does Grandma Perez know that Mama will enjoy the buñuelos? Your answer should start out as, Grandma Perez knows that Mama will enjoy the buñuelos because... That should be the beginning of your answer every time. Restating the question. It's that simple. It makes you look like a genius. I did it. It got me through college even. Believe me. Let's try the next one. What advice would you give Francisco about what to give Mama? The advice I would give Francisco about what to give Mama is... And then your answer. Could be just 3 more words after, but you sound so smart when you do it. Last one. Why was a gift to Mama so important to Francisco? A gift to Mama was so important to Francisco because... Oh, you sound like super geniuses. Trust me. Practice now. Practice now. And by the time you get to 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, we're going to think you're the smartest reading kids in all of Water School 24. I promise you that. All right, get started. All right, let's practice drawing conclusions. Now, this is important when you read a story because the harder the story becomes, the more difficult the reading becomes. There's going to be things, not everything's going to be spelled out to you in the story. Not everything's going to be specifically told to you. A lot of things is left up to the imagination and for you to figure out on your own, almost like you're a little reading detective. Let's look at some examples here, and hopefully we can better understand what drawing a conclusion is. All right, we're going to look at the picture and circle the sentence that tells about the picture. Number 1, Dad is happy about his new shed from Jen. Jen is happy about her treehouse from Dad. Okay, one of these sentences is true for that picture. We have to draw a conclusion about which one it is. They're not going to tell us specifically, but let's look at some of the clues. The first sentence says, Dad is happy about his new shed from Jen. Now, some of you may have a shed in your background. You know what it looks like. Sheds are usually not up inside trees. I mean, this looks like a tree here, right? I have a shed. My shed's not in a tree. Is your shed in a tree? No, I didn't think so. The second sentence says, Jen is happy about her treehouse from Dad. Now, this looks like a dad with a hammer. He's building something. This could be Jen here on the ground, and we already said this is a tree, so we can draw the conclusion that this picture actually is Jen happy about her treehouse from Dad. See how it works? We use the pictures to give us clues to tell us which sentence is the correct one. Number 2, they planted a garden. Flowers grow in gardens. All right. Flowers grow in gardens. Look at this picture. Do you see any flowers there? Now, I've seen some flowers in my time, and none of those look like flowers. They planted a garden. We know they means more than one person, right? I see 2 people here. Could I say that they are they? Indeed I can. And they planted a garden. They're using gardening tools. They have a hat on to block the sun from their face. I see plants growing. I see dirt. It looks like a garden to me. That's right. We would circle they planted a garden. Number 3, we are singing in the play. The class sets up for a play. Now, I've seen people singing before. I've watched 1 or 2 American Idols. I know what it looks like. I don't see people singing in that picture, do you? The class sets up for a play. Well, there's some scenery here. This is a background scenery. And they're moving it around and placing it and setting it up. I would say the correct sentence here is, the class sets up for a play. I'm going to draw the conclusion that that is the class setting up for the play. Number 4, Tom is good at running. Tom is a good friend. Well, Tom may be a good friend, but that picture isn't telling me much about his friendship ability, right? But Tom is good at running. I see here, you see this with the numbers here? That's called a runner's bib. And when you're in a race, you have to wear one so they know who you are and what time you did the run in. This is a finish line, and that's a track. I would say he's running, don't you? And my guess is this is Tom, because he's in first place. And if he's good at running, he'd be in first place. Tom is good at running would be the correct answer. Number 5, write a sentence about the picture. Let's take a look. I see, what do we have over here? It says, happy birthday. I'm going to assume the rest of that sign says birthday. I have a table full of gifts. I have a girl, looks like a girl, with a mixing bowl, cake pans, That could be a recipe book, maybe flour, sugar, milk. Got an oven in the background. There's a toaster. Hopefully there's a Pop-Tart in it. Kind of hungry. Haven't had lunch yet. I'm going to say my conclusion about this picture, and I'm going to say my sentence about the conclusion about this picture is, in fact, that she is making a cake for a birthday party. What do you think? Do you agree with me? I agree with me. I think that's the right conclusion to draw. And with that, we're the Daily Fix-It, number 5 and 6. Remember, you're looking for incorrectly spelled words, improper punctuation, or improper use of capitalization. A sentence should end in a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Words should be spelled correctly, and each sentence should begin with a capital letter. Find what's wrong in these two sentences, make the corrections on a piece of paper, and then submit that for your writing class dojo portfolio assignment for today. Good luck. Now I'd like you to take a moment, look at these words, and try to read them. These are the same sounds we've been working on all week, the A-I, A-Y sounds. Of course, I'm not going to read them for you. I'd like you to give them a try. Remember your letter sounds. You should know each sound the individual letters make. But know that that A-I and that A-Y make an A sound. So put your letters together, stretch out those sounds, and say those words. I know you could do it. They're all going to have an A sound in it. All right, good luck. So take a look at these sentences. I want you to try to read these sentences. They have some of those A-I, A-Y words. Remember, you're making an A sound when you say it. Stretch out these words. Recognize each letter sound. Put them all together, and you should be able to read these sentences. Take your time with it. Do your best. Here we go. Let's look at adjectives. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, we've really hammered in what a noun is. A person, a place, or a thing, or an animal. We know that a verb is a word that describes some kind of movement, some kind of action. The verb tells what is being done in the sentence. The noun tells who is in the sentence. And sentences also have something called adjectives. Now, we've described this before in class. Adjectives describe something. So let's take a look at this. This is 415 from your remote learning packet. If you don't have the remote learning packet, do not fret, because it's here on screen. I don't expect you to write any of these answers down. I just expect you to watch, listen, and follow along as I go over this. Adjectives. An adjective tells about a person, place, animal, or thing. It's not telling you that it is a person, place, animal, or thing. It's telling you about the person, place, animal, or thing. For instance, Andre is not an adjective. But if I said Andre is fast, I will be describing Andre as fast using the adjective fast, describing the noun Andre. Let's look into it. This is a happy woman. She's got a smile on her face. The adjective here, happy, the noun woman. This is a big city. Big, tall buildings. Big is the adjective telling you about the city, the noun city. A loud dog. Dog is the noun, loud is the adjective. When it barks, it's loud. The word loud describes the dog. Nice present. Present is the noun, nice is the adjective. Nice is describing the present. Circle the adjective, write the adjective on the line, say a sentence for each adjective. Number 1, heavy piñata. Which one is the adjective, heavy or piñata? Piñata in the picture is right here. That's a thing. So piñata is a noun. The adjective would be heavy because it weighs a lot, and I'm describing the piñata as heavy. So we would write heavy on the line. The heavy piñata may fall from where we hung it up. That's a good sentence, right? You try one. Number 2, bright lights. We see right here we got light bulbs. They would be considered the lights. Lights is a thing, which makes lights a noun. So the adjective is bright, describing the lights. Bright would be written here. The bright lights blind my eyes. You try one. Number 3, hot tortillas. Got some tortillas on a plate here. Tortillas is a food. Tortillas is a noun. We want to describe the tortillas as hot, so we use the adjective hot. H-O-T. The hot tortillas burned my tongue. Number 4, good friends. These are friends. Friends are people. That's right. Friend's a noun. Good describes the friend. Good is the adjective. Good on the line. Good friends like each other. You try a sentence. Number 5, sweet rolls. These are sweet rolls. These are rolls. Rolls are a thing. So that means the describing word, the adjective is sweet. S-W-E-E-T. Sweet rolls taste so good. You try a sentence. Good work, everyone. All right, and so ends another day of ELA. I'm in the backyard now, far away from that mama bird. She was scary. I think I hurt myself. All right, so like I said, we got to respect nature, so I'll get pictures for you when I can, but I don't want to make mama bird mad. We gotta make sure those birds, those robins, grow up to be big and strong soon, and they'll be gone before we know it. So we'll keep checking in on them. Also, mommies, daddies, uncles, grandmas, parents, and of course, my first graders. We're going to be doing another Zoom. It's just a chance for us to see each other's faces, say hi. I know Miss Wild and Miss Tobin will be there with me, and give you all a chance to come in and see each other, and just see how things are going. Just try to make everything as normal as we possibly can right now. So that's going to be this Thursday at noon. This Thursday at noon will be our Zoom. I put a event on the class dojo for everyone to see, and the link is there, password's there. Just click it and come on by, and we'll say hi. We try to do these once a week. I know not everyone's schedule matches up, and when we do it, we move it around. The last 2 were Wednesday. We did one at 10 a.m. We did last Wednesday at noon. So we're going to try Thursday at noon this time and see how many of you we could get on. As usual, the more the merrier. We'll be happy to see you. All right. Well, hope the work again, as usual, wasn't too hard and that you got everything done. Remember to submit on Class Dojo portfolio the work that was asked for today. Only the work that was asked for. I only need to see the daily fix-it for the writing and the reading comprehension questions for the reading. Everything else was practice. Practice is just as important. We do all that work together in the video. One thing you may notice, that those of you that do have the remote learning packet, it is starting to run out. Technically, this Monday is the last day in that packet. Don't worry. These videos will continue until the end of the school year, and we'll make sure to keep the work coming and to make it as meaningful, but also as easy as possible. All right, see you guys tomorrow.